Day 8, man. We're in Columbus now. Any thoughts about where we're at in the journey? You're over 25%.
We are doing extremely well. Tons of great deals I've saved at every place I've gone, save for one. I'm really confident. I'm excited for Ohio today. There's a lot of great places we looked up, so anxious to get to it.
I think it's interesting that we're in a mall at a game store, a vintage game store.
Yeah, man. Like, we definitely don't have anything like this back home. Everything back home is new games, new stuff.
But even the whole idea of the mall is dying out a little bit.
Yeah.
They're few and far between. So that idea of going to stuff is different. And it's almost like the strip mall, the mom and pop shops are the only things that are left. That people go into.
So it's interesting that a store that, I mean, I don't know if they have new or not, I assume they do, but they're surviving in a mall with mall, rent, selling retro stuff.
In a mall that has, the corporate guys, the EV Games, the GameStops, one floor below.
It's really cool, man. Yeah, so. It just shows there's a market for both, right? Both can coexist.
So we talked a little bit more about the stadium events thing yesterday.
Yeah, that was exciting, yeah.
It's still happening. It's still a big burden on your budget now.
Yeah.
It's going to be finding the top 20 games that we've always said it was, even with that one out of the way.
Yeah. We did get a lead on the other one, the other
Samson.
Really rare one, Little Samson. It's a little too high right now, and it's a little too early in the journey.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to hold out. I'm going to check out a bunch of other places first, because I know I can always contact Josh and we can hopefully work out some kind of package deal.
So before we go into the first story here, let's talk about what we were talking about this morning when we were just waking up.
Yeah.
Would it be better as a collector to have either stadium events or everything but stadium events?
If I had to pick?
Hang on.
Go ahead.
So what would you do? Stadium events or the other ones except?
So you're giving me the scenario like I have to pick one or the other?
This is what you threw at me this morning.
Yeah.
What would be better?
I gotta have the best.
Even with all those gaps? We've talked about collections and gaps.
There won't be many gaps. Promise you that. But if I had a choice, it would be the big boy. I have to get that game.
But what's harder, hunting one game or hunting several games?
Hunting several. The one game outweighs all of them cost-wise, so my budget is taking a huge hit. We'll just have to see how it plays out. It's still early. We're only 8 days in. But right now I'm leaning towards I would rather do the stadium events. Yeah.
Let's go back to strategy. Are we getting commons today? Are we getting just the 8 and up? What's...
One problem I found yesterday was the exchange stores, which were awesome. There was a lot of, some uncommon, but a lot of common stuff that I've never seen. So right away my brain's like, get that. You haven't seen that before, grab it, grab it, grab it. Space is becoming an issue with our travels. So I really got to slow it down, and I really want to stick to the original plan on the first trip, which was getting the rares.
How does it feel to be driving from city to city and going to store to store? What's the hardest part about that?
I'm not too sure. Say that part again, sorry.
So like, what's the road trip experience been like so far? Like, we drive 3 hours, we go to city, there's a store,
yeah,
something there, maybe not.
Oddly enough, the hardest part so far is we're meeting all these great people, and I would like to spend more time hanging out with them, to be honest. And we're on a tight schedule, so it's always go, go, go. That's been the hardest part for me so far. I'm loving it.
But would you want to spend more time at the cost of not seeing as many stores, even though there might not be anything at those stores?
All I can say about that is right now time is on our side. The budget is on our side. So we can afford that right now. Maybe not so much the second time into the States. It's going to be a little more quick, I think. We have to be in and out, go, 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 because the list will be shrunk so much that it won't be going into every store, and I'll be able to get 5 or 6. It'll be going into a store, do you have these 5 or 6? And if they don't, on to the next one.
What are you hoping to get today? What games do you want to find? Sorry.
Am I moving too much?
No, no.
Okay.
We're good.
What games are you hoping to find today?
Well, since we started this trip, we have a little joke about Daydream and Davy.
What's the joke?
The joke is, it's not really a joke, it's kind of like a rule that we all made as a crew. So if we find Daydream and Davy, let me start that again. Okay, do it again.
So what are you hoping to find today?
So today I'm hoping to find, when we started this trip, we all kind of picked a cart that when I found it, we would have to do a certain dare or there'd be a certain rule to that night. So my game was Daydreamin' Davy. And when we get that, we have to go out and party like it's 1999. So today feels like a good day. So I'm hoping we hope we find it.
What about, okay, that's cool for the side bets and the fun things going on behind the scenes for people. But for the top 20, are you hoping to find any? Which ones do you want? Which 3 games would you love to walk away from Columbus with?
I want Little Samson. I want Bonk's Adventure. Panic Restaurant.
Those are the 3.
Those 3.
All right, let's check out level 1 games.
Let's check it out.
See what they got.
All right.
Level 1, day 8. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, dude?
Hey, welcome to Level 1 Games. Can I help you?
Yeah, man, I'm looking for some Nintendo games. All right, name's Jay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Everything after the NES is down here. I've just pulled some out from the back too. If you want to look through them.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yet, but you can check them out.
For sure. Right on.
So it's everything here, and then everything in the blue and black case there.
So just over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That tall case.
Okay. Cool.
Can't miss 'em.
See what you got. It's a nice store you have here, man.
Oh, thanks,
Dig
I
it.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So is everything priced on it, or how does that
This
work?
stuff just came out of the back, so I haven't priced it all yet, but I'd be glad to look at the price for you.
Okay. Are we able to do any kind of bundle deals and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or? Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. Where's the other? Just right here. Okay. All right. So I see Circus Caper right off the bat. It's all right. That's not one we have. I think it's a little more on the uncommon side.
Yeah.
Any memorable games stick out for any memorable reasons?
Well, I see Double Dragon 2. That's one we've acquired already. Let's take a look at it though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this game's awesome. One of the best 2-player co-op games. Beat 'em up on the NES. Plain and simple. Yeah. So a lot of this we do have already. Taking a look. It's Trog again, eh? Snake's Revenge. Is that the first Ultima? It's the 4th one down. I just can't tell from there. Ultima Exodus. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one. So just keep that one out. And this is it, eh? You don't have any like super rare ones like hidden or anything like that, no?
Not right now.
I'm actually gonna take your Ultimate Basketball of all things, which is the 3rd one from the bottom. Because it's a good price and I've passed it up many times. Okay, I'll go back here. So how well does NES do in your store?
Not too bad. I do a
Yeah?
lot of retro though, and I've been doing it for 15 years now, so a lot of people know to come to me, so I get pretty good turnover.
We were just talking, it's interesting that you have like a retro store in the mall, because that's pretty rare, at least in Canada. It is anyway, right? Like we don't have anything like that
As
up
far as
there.
I know in Columbus, I'm the only one.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's cool.
buybacks moved in about 2.5 years ago, and after a year they moved out. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened with them, but they didn't stick around. So I'm the only one.
We swapped phones. He was at work.
Okay.
So I'm home alone with his cell phone. There's no password on it. But his Facebook was logged on. And I found out that he hasn't cheated on me. But he has been sleeping with this girl multiple times.
Pretty sure we got that one. I'm gonna check it just to make sure, but I think we did there. So now, I mean, we're on day 8, and I can already see that it's starting to really slow down because a lot of the common ones we've got out of the way.
And then there's the games that kind of fall out of your action plan, which is to get the super rare ones, even though some of these are some of the mid rare ones.
Yeah.
So is it still tugging at you? Because there are some games we haven't seen here before. You know.
Yeah, but nothing too rare. Like I said, the plan today, I'm gonna try at least to stick to that, only because time and space, more importantly, is becoming an issue in our van there. So, okay, I'm gonna look up just a couple here. I'm starting to lose track of everything.
That's every collector's problem.
Just out of curiosity, what's your Dragon Warrior 3 going for?
I would have to look it up real quick. Yeah.
So depending on price, I'll take a look at that one.
And normally I wouldn't put anything out.
Oh, totally.
Wasn't priced, but since you guys are on a mission.
That one too, I'm not too sure about it, but if you want to check what that's worth too, that would be
I
awesome.
haven't had a chance to clean or get these stickers off, so
You don't have to clean it, man. I'm
the price
a
for you.
freak about that stuff, so I'm going to do it. Even if you clean it, I'm going to go home and do it anyway, so don't even worry about it. It's
I'd
cool.
sell anything that looks like that.
You got caveman games too. Do you want to grab maybe some of these? I've just got to grab one at the bottom here. I don't want them to all fall. Okay, let's check out for now those 3. And if you wanted to price that Dragon Warrior, that would be awesome. Just to see what you'd sell it for. That would be cool for now. Thanks, man.
So, like you said, let's just go back over that a second. Maybe call it 300 games here. Pick 3, 1% of the selection appeal to you. Any immersive selections?
The caveman games.
The white.
Because if he's gonna give a good price for it, I mean it's an uncommon one, so we'll see what it's worth. We've seen that a few places though, right? So.
Dragon Warrior 3.
Well, if we can get that to trade later, so if we can get that at a good price, we'll do that. Look at my quiet voice. Ooh, that.
GameCube.
No way.
It was an EGM.
What's that?
It was an EGM.
Like this actual
Yes.
one? Cool. I'm just gonna, might as well check back here.
Yeah, let's, Sarah, don't be afraid to go like right over.
Yeah.
I know it is.
This is right.
Yeah. But it can be completely straight down the building. The Oakville balcony shot.
Check your local listings for showtimes and to find out more about the movie, visit underdogsthemovie.com or search Underdogs the Movie on Facebook. So these days, everyone is on the
I was looking up that. It's only a 6 though. Solomon's Key.
Which is it?
Solomon's Key here.
Oh, okay.
She's added online dating to the mix, and since then, it's been a new night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really getting concerned with the space we have. And we have still have. Yeah?
We'll always find a space for games. I mean,
There's always room for games. Hey, space shuttle project again.
yeah, I saw that.
That's awesome.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's like a 1.
Yeah, what you were talking about back to me. He says, will we have time to game while I'm there? After all, we are gamers. I said, sure, so I hope so. He's like, Clax! He wants to play Clax. He goes, I'll show you my cake layer method where you get 3 million per board. He goes, we'll have a pizza night when I'm there, too.
Amazing Mario Arcade. All right. What are we looking at here, man?
Like I said, I'll cut you a deal if you buy more than, a couple of these. The uninvited, I'd normally do $29.99. Since I haven't had a chance to clean it yet, I'll cut you $5 on it. And then Dragon Warrior 3 is 40. Caveman Games is 7.
Okay, sorry. So, okay, you've priced them, right?
Yes.
I can take a look. 40. So that's 25?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the deals are, you're gonna do like a package deal if I buy more, is that what's gonna happen? Okay. Just wanna check some of them. Some of these I'm not too familiar with as much. Using the same app as I am. Hey man.
You want me to turn the radio off? Would that be helpful?
Attention, men. Are you urinating a lot?
That'd be great. This will be a montage part.
All right.
So I got that one. And what was that again? There's no price on that one.
Oh, $4.99.
You'll need to stretch out your mouth for the 8 caramelized crispy corners. So I'm going to...
Okay, so I'm gonna pass on that.
And yawning is a great way to stretch your mouth for...
Okay.
Let's go through mine here.
Well, I said I was gonna specifically look for rares, and yet I find myself still getting a few. I mean, that one's uncommon, so that's good. Okay, what are we looking at for these 5?
Only be 48. So I do just do 40.
$40. Yeah, yeah, deal. Cool. All right, cool, man. Let's go ring these up.
3 more comments.
Let's just ignore Rob there.
3 more comments.
Don't worry about that.
Space is an issue.
You just said it wasn't an issue.
I say a lot of things, don't I? Where are we gonna put those games?
In the van, hopefully.
What van? That's that van.
42.69.
Okay, this is a debit card.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys can cut.
Okay.
You wanna grab some B-rolls here?
Thanks, dude, for the price.
Oh, sure,
That's
absolutely.
awesome, man.